First of all, Deb, I'd like to thank you for hosting tonight and for everyone who put this meeting together today. It's been wonderful to have this debate. We only have 2 debates in this riding, it seems like, so it's a really important debate to have tonight. In closing, I'd like to reaffirm my hope and my dedication to tackling the climate crisis, racism, inequality, and a just recovery. However, putting the onus on individuals, as we so often hear from the Conservatives, is not going to fix climate change or address just recovery. Expecting a strong corporate response will only delay climate change action, racism, and inequality. We really shouldn't be putting this responsibility on the shoulders of young people, expecting them to fix everything, including climate change. For example, my campaign manager, Tynan, who's only 20, or our volunteers, some of our key volunteers, Mel and Parker, who are only 17, or for my own 2 kids, Aaron and Luke, 20 and 24. You know, it's my responsibility to take on climate change. If elected, I will have the power and the means to make a real difference for the future of Tynan, Mel, Parker, Luke, and Aaron on their behalf. Governments have to take the lead in tackling climate change, in tackling racism, and in tackling inequality. And that's why your vote on June 2nd is so important. And I hope everyone will get out and vote for the party that feels best represents them. Thank you also to John and Bonnie for your wonderful participation tonight. And I look forward to the next few weeks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pekka. And to Bonnie, please, for closing comments.
I'm determined to ensure my son, Gary, and all of you, your children and your families for generations to come will inherit a livable, green, and caring planet, a world built on genuine compassion and equity. I know how it feels to be powerless, but I also know how it feels to accomplish positive change. So let's talk about an example of that. Let's talk about how one person can create that change and then how all of us can work collaboratively together to make it happen. In 2018, the hottest summer in 262 years saw wildfires and deadly heat waves in Sweden. A 9th grader named Greta Thunberg sat alone on a sidewalk holding a homemade protest sign. Facing an upcoming election, she demanded Sweden's politicians to act to stop climate change. Greta inspired a global movement to save the planet for all of us, the powerful and the powerless, the young and the old. Barely 4 years later, millions have taken to the streets worldwide, carrying her simple message, save our planet now. All of you have the power to change the world, and all of us are here today to take your message to Queen's Park. You're here today to show us how. I'm Bonnie North, your green choice for MPP in Barrie-Innisfil, and I want to go to work for you. There's no time left to waste. The best time to act was 50 years ago. The next best time to act is now. Thank you so much to the Just Recovery team and all of the candidates, and thank you to you for coming.
Thank you, Bonnie. And to John, please, for closing comments.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really want to thank you for this opportunity. I know I came in late and probably ill-prepared, but it was a wonderful opportunity to get us out there, at least to introduce ourselves. And I might just take a moment just to introduce a little bit more about myself. As I said, I've been in the area for 37 years. I've been in customer communications, marketing, crisis management for over 30. I'm active in the community, but my background too is like my father was actually born in Indonesia, Dutch East Indies. He spent basically puberty in a concentration camp wearing nothing but a loincloth. My mom, my family came from the Ukraine and immigrated here in the late 1800s and were parachuted into Manitoba, where they were grouped and said, basically, you're on your own and try and establish yourself here. So, which they did. And so I come from a family of really strong and I would say resilient people that can, work together, bring things together. They taught me to be a good young boy and and come forward. Now I'm a 62-year-old man, but I want to bring that kind of old school but new school kind of approach. I have 5 kids, basically 4 of my own and 1 with my wife Gail, and 2 grandchildren. So I got to build a good life for them. I want them to succeed. I think I've succeeded over the years, and many have. But I've also tried to give back, and that's important. Whether it be through the food bank, I grow vegetables in my side yard, and I donate it to the food bank and to the seniors' homes. And because someday I'll be a senior, and I'll be looking for tomatoes, and just for a little treat. So I just want to be like, I am a person. I'm not the big bad liberal guy. So I want to bring that. This is a little bit like a hometown kind of thing that is growing, and we have to grow, in a proper manner. And I think I can do that.